Well, for more on the diplomatic response to the crisis, I'm joined by Ihsan Adel. He is the chair of the human rights organization Law for Palestine. Thank you very much indeed for joining us, and thank you for your time. Let's just talk about the international response to this. Countries around the world appear to be difficulty finding the right level of response, condemnation or indeed support. There seems to be equal amounts of both for Israel and indeed for the people of Gaza. When it comes to international law, how difficult is it to apply it to this situation?
First, thank you for hosting me. And indeed, we are very sad and disappointed from the international response so far, because the international law in this regard is very clear. We have a status of war, that's fine. Any state can claim that this state or other state has the right to self-defense. Regardless of this, there is a whole branch in international law called international humanitarian law that is there to be applied in such situation, the situation of armed conflict. Civilians shouldn't be targeted in any way. Collective punishment. Now, it's 10 days of Gaza being under attack, and it has been resulted of killing and injury of thousands, widespread destruction of homes, public facilities, while there are a complete blockade by Israel, which is a collective punishment, and which has cut food, water, electricity, and fuel supplies. There is indeed priority to open humanitarian corridors to the Gaza Strip to assist affected civilians, especially through the Rafah crossing between Egypt and the Gaza Strip. So far, we have 4 hospitals in northern Gaza are no longer operating due to the damage they have suffered from the Israeli attack, which is not allowed in the international law. In addition to Israeli requests to evacuate 21 other hospitals. There are we can talk a lot about the catastrophe in Gaza now. There is a humanitarian and environmental catastrophe in the sector, in the health sector, due to the presence of the more than 1,000 dead bodies under the rubble of destroyed homes. Full reserves in all hospitals in the Gaza Strip only cover needs for about 24 hours. This exposes the lives of thousands of patients to danger indeed. So the priority is to prevent a complete collapse of the health sector in Gaza. The entry of aid, food should come into force as soon as possible, and it's not a matter of it's a matter of life or death. Humanitarian supplies must not be a bargaining chip indeed.
Yeah, and there seems to be a consensus that there have been war crimes committed on both sides here with the deliberate targeting of civilians. But when it comes to the application of that international law, is it applied differently, given that one group is the State of Israel and another group is Hamas?
It shouldn't, at any way or in any case, it shouldn't be applied differently. And the most important point here is that Palestine is a member in the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court. That means the International Criminal Court has jurisdiction on everything, on all the war crimes or crimes against humanity that is taking place in Gaza now, either by this side or the other side. The prosecutor of the ICC was very clear a few days ago in an interview with him, saying that we are observing the situation, and for sure the ICC has jurisdiction on all the crimes that is committed in the Gaza Strip, either by this party or that.
Okay, and finally, the United States and indeed Israel, they are not part of the ICC. How problematic will it make applying international law to this situation when it comes to dealing with the aftermath of this conflict?
It's not problematic at all because, like according to the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, it says clearly that if a state is like a member in the Rome Statute, that means any crime that is like war crimes or any crimes within the jurisdiction of the Rome Statute takes place within the territory of that state, regardless of the nationality of the person who commit the crime, then the International Criminal Court has jurisdiction. So Israel, yes, it's not a party of the Rome Statute, but still the crimes committed in Gaza, as the territory of Gaza is considered within the scope of Palestinian territories, that means the ICC has jurisdiction over there.
Okay, Ihsan, we thank you very much indeed for your time. I appreciate you coming on the programme.